Norm here. We're in the Flavor Lab, and what we're doing today, well, we're doing the Korean North American fusion barbecue pork burger. Fuck, that's a mouthful. Will be. All right, boys. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to get some of our Korean flavors together with some North American flavors so that you don't have to go through, roll through the Korean market every time you wanna do something like this. So this is just a little twist to North Americanize this a little tiny bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with a little bit of a marinade for our ground pork. We're gonna also sub this marinade in at the end to create a little bit of a sauce. Now, for like Korean, you probably use a gochujang for like a paste on it. What I'm gonna do, which is a fermented bean paste that they make, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of these flavors that we're making with our marinade, mix that with a little bit of a spicy barbecue sauce, as well as some refried beans. And we're gonna get a little bit of the same texture, a little tiny bit of a different flavor, but we're gonna have some fucking deadly burger and a lot of fun doing it. Let's get to work on this marinade, or what we're gonna infuse the burger with. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with soy sauce. Now we probably want about 3 tablespoons or so. 1 second here. Actually, we want a little bit more than that. We're probably gonna go about 5-ish. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, so that's gonna be our salt component for pretty much the whole thing. That's fine. We're gonna wanna do probably 1 tablespoon of oil. So I don't have any of my sesame oil in here yet. Tablespoon of that, roughly. That gives it a really nice smell, nice flavor. Makes it kind of nutty. Not like me, I'm fucking nuts, but that's good. All right. So sorry, guys, I have the amounts written down because there's just a lot for this. We're gonna go garlic. We're gonna go about 2 tablespoons. I'm using this giant spoonful here. Now for ginger, what I do is you can use fresh grated ginger. I buy these Toppets. They're just like a little ice cube tray. You pop them out. Super simple. I'm gonna get that in. Now each one of these is a teaspoon. Hi, Maggie. Look at that, just cute as a button. Good girl. So I'm gonna pop 3 of these in. That's 3 teaspoons. That's gonna be roughly 2 tablespoons, I think. I don't know, but that's the one I can't figure out myself without a calculator here because I don't know the exact fucking differences. Now on top of the sesame oil that we added in, for some texture, I'm gonna add in a little bit of actual sesame seeds. We're gonna ground these up. That's probably gonna be about 2 tablespoons there. That's gonna give us a little bit of texture here. And we're gonna finish with some sugar. Now what did I want for sugar? About 3 tablespoons. All right, so this is brown sugar that we're gonna use. It's gonna give us a nice little sweet taste here. That's a little bit more than I anticipated. That's what happens when you don't measure properly, but I don't give a fuck, it's gonna be delicious. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this all pulsed up, and then I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna get back. All right, boys, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Perfect.
All right, boys, like a dum-dum, I forgot one of the ingredients. So what we need actually is we need a little bit of onion. Now any kind of onion's gonna do. I happen to have red onion in the fridge, so that's fine. I'm gonna probably add about a half. Now I have a little bit that I already had cut up from before. So I'm gonna toss this guy in. And then just a little tiny bit more. So we're looking at roughly a half of a small onion that we're gonna add into this. All right. So I'm gonna get this pulsed up now, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get to work on our pork. One last thing before I do that, I wanna let you know, I'm probably gonna fry up some bacon. I'm not 100% sure on that. We're gonna throw in a little bit of cheese. So the only other things you're gonna need besides what we've already put into this is our ground pork, refried beans, and you want some pickles. Now what we're doing with the pickles, we're gonna use that for our sour element, like our acidic element. Instead of usually you wanna go with pickled daikon. I'm just gonna use regular pickles. This will make it a little bit more North American. And then we're gonna finish with some kimchi. I highly recommend using Cabbage Patch kimchi. They're local here in Halifax. They're fantastic. I currently have some stuff that I bought from Costco. Not bad. You can make your own if you want. I just buy it pre-made. Support local. Love to get after it. All right, guys, mix this up. Be right back.
Perfect.
All right, guys, we are back. We got our mixture all done up here. Got like a nice brownish color to it. Give that a little shot. Make sure she tastes good. Yep. That's exactly what we're looking for. Now we're gonna get that into our meat. I'm pouring about most of the mixture in. You know what? Yeah, I don't want it to. I don't want to overwhelm it. If I need a little bit of the ingredients, I can add a little bit more into our barbecue sauce later, our refried bean mixture. So we're just gonna get this pork mixed up. All right, so it looks like we might need a little bit, tiny bit more. I'm gonna add the rest of our mixture in. Now, this is just because I have about 3 pounds of pork. I probably usually wouldn't work with this much, but it's what I had frozen at the time. So that's why I'm gonna change this up a little tiny bit. I'm adding that all in. I mean, you're usually probably not gonna do 3 pounds at once, but I'm gonna make this. I'm probably gonna drop a couple burgers off to friends and then go from there. All right, so this is all mixed up. I'm gonna let that sit for just a little tiny bit in the fridge while I get to work on the other pieces of the puzzle here, boys. All right, boys, so I got the pork in the fridge, so I went and got my refried beans here. So basically what I did is I recreated exactly what I just did with the kind of marinade. So here I'm adding in, I'm gonna start, this is about 2/3 of this can. Get that in, and I'll get a feel for the texture. Then what we're gonna do is we are gonna add some of our Maritime Madness Habanero Moonshine barbecue sauce. This has got some heat. If you don't like it hot, don't use this. Jesus Christ. No, if you don't like it hot, don't use this. Geez, I must have put in probably half the bottle or so. So this is probably gonna do for a good few burgers. So I'm gonna get this all spun up, boys, and then I'll be right back. All right, boys. So we spun that up. So here's what we're looking at here. This is a bean paste barbecue sauce mixture. I added a little bit more barbecue sauce. I pretty much finished that bottle. All right, this is good. This is good. All right, I'm just gonna put this guy in the fridge, let these guys sit for a little bit. Then I'm gonna start cooking up the burgers. Probably throw some bacon on it, maybe cheese, I don't know. But I'll be back in a bit.
Perfect.
All right, boys, you can probably hear the sizzling behind me. That's some bacon going. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start portioning out these burgers. We're probably gonna get about probably about 1/3 of a pound. I find that's usually perfect for a burger. So we don't want them too big, we don't want them too small. That's what it's gonna look like, boys. Now I'm gonna portion these out. Again, I got probably about 3 pounds of meat here. Took out way too fucking much. I should have planned better when I froze it. I didn't. That was stupid. But anyways, I'm gonna get these guys going, and what I'm gonna do, because it's piss pouring rain outside, I'm not gonna be able to grill them. That sucks. But I need to eat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna make enough for myself and a couple people today. And then what I'll do is I'll probably reserve some and then cook them up on the grill tomorrow. So if I don't eat them all, I don't eat them all, but I'm hoping to have this for lunch for the next couple of days, boss. So I'm gonna get that bacon off, then I'm gonna just throw these on, probably cook them in the bacon fat to get them started, get that crust on the outside. That should be good as barbecue, I figure. Anyways, we'll be right back.
Perfect.
All right, boys. Burgers are done, that's what we're looking at. We got that nice crust on the outside. We got all the juices locked in on the inside. Because we formed that crust that sears in the juices. So what I did is I went ahead and I got my bacon on top, and I got a regular ass cheese slice. We didn't want to go too fancy with it because we're making a North American version, kind of like a play on like takeout with like the refried beans and the cheese and stuff. So I got the bacon and the cheese going on there right now. I also have my bun in there toasting up a little bit. That's going to take about 2 minutes. Then I'm going to get this refried bean mixture on the bun on both sides. We're gonna put a little bit of pickle on the bottom, kimchi on the holy fuck, whew. Kimchi on the top. Yeah, the lid wasn't screwed on proper. And then we're gonna eat, guys. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, guys. So the bun's toasted. Just letting that cheese melt a little tiny bit more. We're gonna get some of this refried bean barbecue mixture here on the bottom. We're gonna put a little tiny bit on the top too. Not as much because we got the kimchi going on the top. Then on the bottom, we're gonna hit it with a couple of pickles. I don't wanna go too pickle heavy. Get that bad boy on there. Otherwise that looks legit. That looks legit. All right. Now we're gonna get some of our kimchi on top. Get that bun down. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that, boys. Oh God, that looks good. All right, boys, let's give this a go. Crush that down.
Perfect.
Too messy. Come on. That pork is cooked perfect, still juicy. You get a nice little heat from the that barbecue sauce that's in there. A little acidity from the pickle. That kimchi comes through. That's nice. That's good. All right, guys. That's the Korean North American barbecue pork fusion burger. Give this a shot. Let me know what you think, guys. Don't be going home hungry. Get after it.